ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another rebuild video. We're on our way to FC 26, so we're trying to get some content out for you. And today we're going to do another Youth Academy rebuild. This time we're in the Turkish League, something a little bit different. We're going to take a hold of Fenerbahçe. This could be an interesting rebuild. We'll have to wait and see how it pans out. Obviously, we've got a higher level squad than the last rebuild that we did, so it will take some time for these academy players to break through into the first team. But I got some ideas. So let's jump into this rebuild, see what we can do, and see how many seasons it takes us to get to the Champions League final. Let's do it. Right, today's manager will be Patrick Vieira. We've pinched him from the Italian League. He's taken over Jose Mourinho. No, we don't want that park the bus, boring football. We're going to play some counter-attack style, aggressive. We know what Vieira did in his career. He's managed quite a few things. I believe he managed the Belgian squad there for a while. Was it Patrick Vieira or was it Thierry Henry? Anyway, he's currently managing in Italy, but we've moved him to Turkey. Let's see what he can do with Fenerbahçe. Right then, well, that's an interesting formation. We're playing with a 3-5-2. I'm not changing the formation. That's the rule for my rebuilds. But we've got Dzeko up top. He's 38, so I dare say he'll be retiring. I mean, yeah, 80s. It's going to take us a while for our academy players to get up to this level. But there's a lot of loan players in. It's a pretty decent squad, and you'd think that they do pretty well here in the first season, but we will be looking to flip in the Youth Academy players where we can. Let's go and see what we've got set up. Right, so I went ahead and released everyone from the current Youth Academy. I don't want the starting ones. We're going to try and find our own players. So currently, we're going to go to France, Belgium, and Turkey for a goalkeeper. Right, quick look at the board objectives. They do want us to win the league title, win the cup, win everything, so they're pretty confident with the squad that they've got. We're not going to be signing any real players. It's all about academy, so let's get this rebuild underway. First academy reports are back. The only two players we've found is two Turkish goalkeepers in Ahmet Kara, 69 to 93 potential, 65 overall. He's got deflector and he's 6'5". We also have Mahmut Polat, 6'2". No play styles, but 68 to 92 potential. I'm going to generally keep them here in the academy a little bit longer than normal because we need that overall up and about if they really want any chance of playing in the first team. So two into the academy. Let's keep moving. Right then, the next reports are in now. We've found some youngsters here, but I guess we've got time to develop. I think we'll push through the first transfer window, look to maybe sign some of them up before January and get them out on some loan deals, see if we can find some quick growth depending on their potentials. Ahmet Kara is still 70 to 90 potential. He's gone up one this month, but Mahmut Polat has dropped away 65 to 84 potential. I'm actually going to release him. We've picked up Ahmet Arslan, 58 rated, 71 to 94 potential with far-thrown footwork, and Goka Avicii? I don't know, 78 to 94. He's got cross-claimer and far reach. He's only 15, so he can't sign up yet. We've got another 15-year-old here, this time from France, in Eden Roussio, 78 to 94 potential, only 15, no play styles as yet. And a striker from Belgium in Michel van Dijk, 63 to 87 potential. He's 62 rated, but if we do need a striker to pull in, well, I'm just trying to build a little bit of academy. They may get swapped out pretty quickly. We'll have to wait and see what happens over the next few months prior to this January transfer window. I think the purpose here for me in this kind of rebuild is getting those players in with decent potential. Anyone that has potential to be special, I'm going to hold on to. I've got a plan for those. We'll deal with that when we get there. And anyone that's an exciting prospect or showing great potential, when we pull them in, we'll send them out on loan and see what we can do with them. So let's keep moving. Right then, the transfer window is shut. I did look to offload some players, especially players that are in positions that are not being used in our formation, mainly left backs and right backs. We've sold off Mulder for 7.8. Asai Samuel goes for 9.1. Ustervold, 18.1 million. I mean, there's cash for days coming into this club, but not a lot of sales. We've kind of had to hold on to even a lot of the older players that are of higher rating, plus a lot of loan spells. We'll see what we can do here in the first season, but obviously it's all about bringing through that youth eventually. They're the team, they're the players. That's what we want in the Champions League. Let's do it. Right, the Turkish season does start off in July. We did get a win against Sivasspor 4-1. Worked our way through August. Some big wins, but then we lost to Galatasaray 2-1. We now move into September, where, what have we got? Europa League? Okay, let's do it. September wasn't bad. We did get a draw in the Europa League. October looks like there's a lot of games, and we're going to eventually have to bring some of those youth academy players into the squad just so we've got enough depth to deal with the amount of games we're playing at the moment. But let's go and check on the academy. Scouts head out off to Brazil, Greece, and of course we're going to stay in Turkey. And academy-wise, we did find a couple of players. We've got Samuel Beckers. He's a 16-year-old Belgian, 59 rated, 75 to 94. Not too shabby. And Noah Verlinden, only 15, 57 rated, 79 to 94 potential. He's got low-driven shot. Unfortunately, Van Dijk's dropped to an 80 potential, but we'll just hold for now until we start filling this academy out. Academy reports are in. Kara's starting to drop his potential, but we've obviously got some goalkeepers coming through still. We find ourselves Selim Polat, 71 to 94 potential, 61 overall, 16-year-old. He's press proven. Could be handy in the midfield. See, Van Dijk's potential's gone back up, 70 to 86. Sometimes you do need to hold them for an extra month, but we'll push on. All right, a couple of wins in the league, but we did lose in the Europa League to Manchester United and lost to Besiktas 2-0 in the league. Let's move through November. Right then, now I'm going to hold Kara just in case because he is 67 rated. The only player we found this month was Fabio Ferreira, 65 to 89 potential, 63 overall. He is rapid, and you can see Van Dijk drop back, 68 to 80 potential. We'll just hold for now, and as more players start coming through this academy, it's a real struggle. We're not getting the big name players that I thought we would get back. I mean, we've got one 5-star scout and two 5-star 4-star scouts, but yeah, not getting the true talent that we're really looking for here in Turkey at the moment. It's closing in on January, so we're going to have to look to get some of these lads up into the squad and see if it's worth loaning them out. But let's get moving. Right, November results, a loss. But we beat Slavia Praha in the Europa League 3-0. December, we've still got some more Europa games. Let's get through this. The transfer window opens. Not too distant future. Right, December was kind. We've got quite a few wins on the board. The transfer window's open. Let's check in on the academy, see who can be signed up, and then we'll try and get some loan deals to get some exponential growth. Right, we've leveled up the scouts a little bit. We've sent off to Turkey. We're in Switzerland and Argentina. Right, I guess we need to take a look at this academy, see who's worth promoting and trying to get out on a loan deal if they are potential to be special. Kara 76 to 82. I mean, that's a tricky one. It doesn't quite have the potential. Maybe a loan spell could grant him a bit of an increase. You know what? We're going to promote him to the senior team. I'm going to promote Arslan as well. The 15-year-old will have to stay. Rasal can come in. From Greece, we find Georginos Stamanaskis. What a great name. 77 to 94 potential. He's only 59, so we're not going to know if he's the real deal, but I am going to promote him anyway. We need to start getting some players through this club. Selman Polat, 70 to 86. Yeah, okay. Let's promote him up. We found Enes Turkoglu, 76 to 94 potential. Looks pretty decent first touch. Let's get him promoted. Becker's the half winger, 79 to 93. We'll promote him up. Ferreira, 71 to 89, can get promoted. Linden, 81 to 94. Yep, he's going to need a loan deal probably. And, well, Van Dijk's dropped right away, 71 to 79. 64 rated. Don't think he's going to do much here, and see you later. Right, quiet January. We lost to Olympic Lyon, a draw there against FC Middlejan or whatever their bloody name is. But more importantly, what happened in the transfer window? Right, we did make the one sale. Yusuf went for 1.7, but we did manage to get, I think, all of the youngsters out on loan. So that's probably good news. Hopefully they can get some growth as we go through the second half of the season. Scout reports came back and obviously offered me absolutely fuck all. So we've still just got the one goalkeeper here, but he is up 3 and getting some growth. Still 84 to 90 potential. Right then, scouts came back and found a few players of interest. We've got Ozturk, a 15-year-old, 5'11" centre back, 75 to 94 potential. Power header, long ball pass, jockey, and acrobatic. Decent. Leonardo Brugger, the Swiss left midfielder, 60 rated, 67 to 91 potential. Incisive pass, rapid and long throw. Louis Stockley, 63 rated, 70 to 94 potential with dead ball and tiki-taka from Switzerland. And an Argentinian here in Felix Caballero, 66 to 86, but he was 66 rated. That's why I wanted to have a look at him. No play styles just yet, but, you know, can hold them in the academy. They'll probably sit here until the next transfer window, but let's keep developing. February results, I mean, there's a lot of green dots, which is good to see. We went through in some sort of knockouts of the Europa League. We probably should check in on the table. We did lose on penalties in the cup. Right, currently in the league, we do sit in second behind Galatasaray. They are really doing some damage. So we've got a bit of work here. I thought we were quite comfortable, but no, we are sitting in the mix in second. Now, we finished 19th in the Europa League, so that just shows me we have a lot of work to do, a lot of goals against, but we did get into the playoffs, and we are into the round of 16. So, yeah, let's keep moving. Okay, March. Well, it looks like we've gone through the next round of the Europa League, beating Rangers, a couple of wins in the league, and a defeat. Let's check on the academy. I've sent the scouts out to Turkey, Haiti, and the Ivory Coast. Right, and we did find a couple more Swiss wingers. Leonardo Brugger, 64 to 82. Daniel Garley looks decent, 65 rated, 75 to 94 potential. Power shot and incisive pass. Theo Bernasconi. Okay, he's got that Italian line, 65 rated as well, 70 to 94 with Relentless and Travella. All right, let's keep punishing these youth academy players and see if we can get some more growth out of them. April, we did pretty well in the league, but we were knocked out of the Europa League by Roma. But a good effort from the lads. It just shows that this squad needs a lot more caliber of depth. I guess Dzeko is probably at 38, probably dropped, 5 rating. He's probably like 78 or something. We will check in at the end of the season. But yeah, that's probably starting to cost us later on in this first season with Patrick Vieira and Fenerbahçe. No new signings this month, but I think he's up to a 63 now. We're getting a little bit of growth here in the academy. Caballero's dropped right away, 66 to 77, but we'll hold him just for now. Something might happen, but good to see these lads getting some growth as we get close to the end of the season. Right then, some mixed results to finish off May. A loss, 2 wins, and a draw. That's the end of the season, though. And the final academy reports for the year, we found ourselves an Ivorian central defensive midfielder. Not really something we're looking for, but could convert it to a centre-back, 62 rated, 71 to 94 potential. And we also found a winger in Frank Boni, 5'9", ping pass, quick step. Right then, let's take a quick look at the current squad. Not really too focused on the real players. We're really only looking what the academy players have done. So Kara out on loan up 4 to a 69 and Arslan up 6 to a 64. We've got a few players still transfer listed. Diego Carlos 32. I mean, it's an aging squad. We're going to have to replace these lads soon. A lot of the loanees are going to leave and next season might be a little bit tricky for us. Rousseau is up 3 to a 62. Staminaskis didn't get a loan deal done, so only up 1 to a 60. Pola up 2 to a 63. Turkoglu up 1 to a 62. Becker's up 4 to a 63. Somewhere like growth up 2 is Ferreira to a 65. And Verlinden up 5 to a 62. So a little bit of growth there, but nothing really to write home about. We need some of those big players with, the +8s and the +11s. That'll be brilliant. Right, Galatasaray, Osman, top scorer. You probably expect that. And Nasri, 17 for Fenerbahçe. What's he playing? Right striker. Tadic has got 14. That's from the wing. And Szymanski, 11 from the cam position. Where's Dzeko? Not even on here. Okay, assist-wise, Szymanski. Okay, so our cam seems to be very important for our build-up play. Kostic is the left side player. He got 6 assists. Okay, just trying to put into perspective of what we need to really look for and what kind of skills they're going to need. Clean sheets. Livakovic got 9. So, yeah, we need to tighten up at the back. It's going to be tricky. We're playing with 3 centre-backs. Right, so unfortunately, it's goal difference that's cost us. We finish in 3rd. So that puts us in Europa League again, I think. We knocked through to the cup final, and of course we went out in the quarterfinals of the Europa League. That's season 1 done. Let's get into season 2 and see if we can really start developing this squad. All right, here we go. Season number 2. Probably time to get some of these lads into the squad and hopefully some loan spells. Viki's turned 16, 84 to 90 potential. All right, let's get him promoted up. Ozturk as well, 88 to 94 potential. He's a big unit. Let's go. Sacco, 65 to 85. We'll hold him here for now. Gali, 77 to 91 is 66 rated, so we'll promote him up. Caballero's dropped right off. 67 rated, might be able to help the squad out. We have lost a lot of players. You can see there, the squad is only at 28 at the moment. Let's bring him in just for a bit of squad depth. Brugger can go at 78. Stockley, 79 to 87. Okay, we'll promote him as well as Bernasconi. And Frank Boney, 75 to 94. Yes, let's do it. Well, then, currently the scouts are in Turkey, Germany, and Republic of Korea. We have found some talent, so let's check in on the academy. All right, from Germany, Fabian Schaffer, 62 rated, 70 to 88 potential with long throw. We've got Mortis Schinkel, 66 rated, 67 to 93 potential. Nick Schmidt, 67 rated, 67 to 83 potential with Jockey. Still got Sacco there, 71 to 87 potential. And we find Dong Sung So. Great name, 66 rated, 66 to 81, but playstyle central. We'll see how that one develops. Right, we got some deals done through that window. Mainly loan spells, a couple of sales. The squad is quite short now, but hopefully the persistence in the growth of the youth academy can propel Fenerbahçe deep into the future. Of course, we start in July with a win at 3-0. We punch through August with pretty much all green dots, just the one little blip there on the radar. And now we're into September, and we are in the Europa League once again. Scouts head out again. Turkey, of course, really struggling to get real superstar scouts, prospects from Turkey, but hopefully we find something soon. We're off to Australia, and we are in the Czech Republic. We did bring back one player. It is Halil Sahin, 65 to 87 rated striker. 5'11", not really much going for him, but we'll see what happens. Mixed bag in September with 2 green dots and 2 red dots. We move into October with some more European fixtures. Let's hope the boys can get up and about. This squad is thin, and it's going to be a tough ask, but hopefully we're relying on the youth academy. Right then, not too much of interest this month, but we did find ourselves Ilkay Batur, 68 to 92 potential centre midfielder, and his press proven. We did get some results in the league, beating Galatasaray 2-1. We lost to PAOK in the Europa League before beating us at Cercle Bruges 2-1. Moving into November, more fixtures in the Europa League. Let's get cracking. Come on, we need these boys growing quicker than this. Right then, Youth Academy reports are back in again. Let's have a look. Fabian Schaffer, 72 to 80. He's dropped a little bit off the perch. We've got that January window opening shortly. Mortis Schinkel, 67 rated, 73 to 87. I think this lad, let's get them promoted up and try and get some early loan deals done. Schmidt, 68 rated, might be able to help out with some squad depth while the other youngsters are away, so we'll promote him. As is Dong Sung So. I mean, I just want to promote him for the name, and he's got pace. Maybe we can do something with dynamic potential there. Patrice Sarko, 75 to 81. Batur, 70 to 80. Adiz Sari, 68 to 94 potential. We've just picked him up. Long ball pass and rapid. Okay, let's get him promoted. Actually, we should probably get these other lads in. Let's get them in and get them loaned out. This is a cracking pickup in Jack Jeffrey from Australia. 67 rated, 71 to 94 potential with Travella. We'll promote him to the senior team. And Halil Sahin, 70 to 86, 65 rated. All right, let's do it. The November results were pretty good. Some good wins in the Europa League as well. December, only a handful of games. Let's push through to that January window. Okay, January has opened. We've sent scouts to Turkey, USA, and Cameroon. And we did pick up a couple of players, and it might be worth sending them straight to the first team and try and getting them loaned out. Schaff has dropped to 78 potential. I am going to release him. And we pick up Kambalik, 69 to 94 potential. Looks all right, so let's promote him up. From Australia, we've got Archie Barton, 73 to 94 potential. Okay, hello. And Ezra Holden, 70 to 94 potential with some good play styles as well. Let's get him promoted. Right, January, 3 wins, 2 in the Europa League. So sitting nicely with a relatively small squad. Right, checking in on the league. It is the 2nd of February. We sit second, 2 points behind Galatasaray. So we're going to have to really get stuck in here. We need to find some more goals from somewhere, but right in the mix to push, hopefully, for a title. We did finish 8th in the Europa League, which has put us through to the playoffs. And, well, that's not where we wanted to go. Where we wanted to go. No, I think we're through. We don't have to worry about the playoffs. Brilliant stuff. Let's keep moving. Right then, the academy reports come back. Charles Ediyama from Cameroon, 64 to 84 potential. Not the best, but we'll keep an eye on him. Kosi Diakaba, 72 to 94 potential, only 5'11". From America, we've got Chase Kerr, 69 to 93 potential, shitload of play styles. And Kevin Anderson, 68 to 92 potential with no play styles. February is good. It's all green dots. We've won in the cup. And things looking great. Just the one player in this month. It's Noah Harris, 74 to 94 potential. Power shot and Travella. Promising stuff. Scouts head out again. Turkey. We're going to England finally. And we're off to Japan. Right. And we brought in Anthony Wright. 66 to 92. No play style. 66 rated. Looks quite rapid. So we're kind of developing some wingers here if they can reach max potential. The long, hard road of a youth academy rebuild. March results, unfortunately, we did get knocked out of the Europa League. It was on penalties, but other than that, not too shabby. April, no, wait, did we? No, we went through on penalties. Fuck me, okay. And now we have Besiktas in, I don't know whether that's the quarterfinals, semi-finals, who fucking knows. Let's get through April. And now April, well, we got through the Cup, we got through Europa League, and then we meet Newcastle United. It's a 2-1 defeat going into May for the second leg. Right then, the academy reports are in. The centre-back's slowly starting to fade a little bit. We find Kemal Yildiz, 62 rated, 73 to 94 potential, 5'5", looks okay. Kemal Yildirim looks brilliant, 74 to 94 potential, 67 already. Finesse shot, technical, and rapid. Okay, keep developing, lads. All right, we get to the end of the season, knocked out by Newcastle United in the Europa League, and we think made the cup final, but lost 3-1 to Sivasspor, and that is season over. So let's get through the formalities before season 3. All right, Ediyama 69 to 77 has gone under the 80 mark, so we will release him. Diakiba will hold for now. We did find Mohamed Kaplan, 79 to 94 potential, press proven and relentless. Nice. Harris is okay, still above 80, and Kerr and Anderson, and Wright. Right, and Nazri with 23 goals. That's not too bad. Talisca got 17. I think he's playing as a second striker. Torsen checking in with 14 as well. So we definitely found some goals this season. Assist-wise, Talisca with 12. Fred with 10. Okay, that's some good signs for us. And clean sheets. Livakovic takes the Golden Glove with 11. Well, I don't know if you guys have had this issue, but the league table's absolutely screwed. So all I can do is have a quick look at the career summary. Where did we finish this season? We did finish in first. Okay, 42, 7, and 11. Yeah, unfortunately, we can't see the table. Right, then let's take a quick look at the current squad. Kara out on loan, up 3 to a 72. Arslan we're holding. Here's the potential to be special. He's gone up 2. Now, did he get some games? He got 3 with 1 clean sheet. Decent. Avicii out on loan is up 5 to a 67. Now, we've got some players with contracts that kind of need to deal with, but they're all getting old. It's a tricky situation to be in because we're really only got youth academy players to deal with. Ozturk up 3 to a 66. He only got the 2 games. Need to get some more minutes into him, or he may lose that status. Rousseau up 3 to a 66. Schinkel up 3 to a 69. Schmidt up 3 to a 70. He doesn't have any potential, but he got a couple of games. Garley, there we go, up 6, 72. That's decent. Dung Song So up 3 to a 69. Fred's 33 now. I mean, this is an aging squad. Zaich, or whatever his bloody name is, he's gone. His contract expiring 31. We've let him go. Stemanascus up 7. Good growth to a 67. Pola up 3 to a 66. Turkoglu up 2 to a 65. Sacco up 3 to a 65. Batura up 265. Sari up 265. Balik up 265. Tadic is retiring. Geez, we're going to be thin here. Talisca's 32. He'll start declining, but he did go up +1 this season. Lincoln, Szymanski, Becker's up 5, 69. Solid. Caballero up 2 to a 69. Jeffrey up 2 to a 69. Ferreira up 3 to a 68. Stockley up 6, 71. Good growth. Up 6 as well. Verlinden to a 68. Bernasconi up 5 to a 71. Okay, so we're getting into the 70s. I mean, they are only 18. I can't expect too much. Archie Barton up 163. Holden up 364. Boney up 5 to a 66. And Sahin up 2 to a 67. No potential at the moment. He got the 3 games as well. Right then, I guess with the first place finish, and what's that give us? Champions League next season. We're going to have no squad. Yeah, this could be dicey. Let's get into season number 3. Season 3, we kick off with some scouting off to Romania and Scotland. We've already got 1 report back, and I believe we've found some talent. Right then, time to sign up some of these lads, get them loaned out. We're from Romania. We found a goalkeeper in Soren Stolijan. 76 to 94, he's 6'5". Footwork, I'm promoting him. Dear Keeper, 75 to 81, I'm going to release. From Japan, we've got Kai Watanabe, if you want to be my lover, 63 to 94 potential, 66 rated, promote him to the senior team. Kemal Yildiz, 73 to 89, 5'5", ouch. Yeah, we'll see if we can get him a loan deal. We really need to get these players moving. Mohammed Kaplan, 76 to 94, does look pretty solid, so we'll promote him up. Kemal Yildirim, 68 rated, 81 to 94, could probably stay in the first team, to be fair. Now we find Tosin Dursun, 69 to 94 potential, 65 rated. He's a trickster. Promote him up. Noah Harris, 86 to 94, coming along. Let's go. Chase Kerr, 76 to 82, has dropped away, 67 rated. We're going to need some players in the squad while we're still sending these loanees out. So I'm going to promote him and Kevin Anderson. And right, 76 to 90. Yeah, all right. Let's clear out this squad and keep on building. Right then, we've got some Youth Academy reports back once again. A centre-back from Scotland, 69 to 93 potential in Lucas Hendry. He's 6'3" with intercept. I don't normally sign youngsters with a 14-year-old. I mean, he's gonna be here a while, but that potential of 84 to 94 potential could be something good. I think we've got time. And Omer Dunda, 15-year-old, 80 to 94 potential. We're really looking for a striker to come through. I think that was the same in the Reading rebuild. It's tricky to find a good one. Let's see what we can do here. Right, the transfer window is shut. Lincoln decided to make a move to Galatasaray for 16.8 million. And the rest was just loan deals, I believe, for the youngsters. Trying to get growth, trying to get this squad into a position where, you know, we can rely on these youngsters that we've brought through our academy. Right, a later start to the campaign this season. We start in August. Pretty decent start. A lot of W's there. And now we're into September where we've got Champions League football. It's going to be pretty tough for our squad, I think, to really be competitive in this because we've lost a lot of the bigger players through retirement. They're getting older, and those Youth Academy players just aren't quite ready to come through and step up to this kind of level, but we'll see what happens. All right, September. I mean, we're winning well in the league, but we're being belted in the Champions League. Some more big games. Barcelona on the horizon. Our scouts head out to Turkey, the Netherlands, and Serbia, as our scouts really didn't bring us back too much. These lads are all left over from the last report. Well, we're still flying here in the league, destroyed by Barcelona 4-2 in the Champions League. November, yeah, we've got another big game. It's Lazio on the horizon. Only player back this month is Turkoglu. He is a striker with 70 to 94 potential at this stage. No play styles, but yeah, it's something that we're looking for, and definitely looking for midfielders as well. Something that we've got a lot of players out on loan that aren't really looking like they're going to be the goods, and I think Fred's going to retire soon, and we're going to have basically no centre midfielders, no one controlling this game. So yeah, let's find some players. This is a tricky rebuild. Right, November was a little bit dicey, quite a few losses and draws, just the one win. December, still alive in the Champions League, but only just, I think. Academy reports, we bring back a centre-back from Serbia with 65 to 87 potential. And Turkoglu, come on, get some growth, lad. All right, December, a couple of wins in the league. We lost in the Champions League again. January is here, and the transfer window is open. So what we can do with these Youth Academy players, because by oh golly, we need some fucking growth. All right, we're going to get a little bit more selective in what we're searching for. We're in Turkey looking for midfielders, Brazil for a striker, and Italy, it's centre-back and centre midfielders. Now, that transfer window is open, so we do need to take a look here. Lucas Hendry, 72 to 80, the Scotsman. I'm going to promote him. I just need players, and I need them out on loan. Ujovic as well can be promoted. Seric, we've just pulled in, 68 to 90. He's a bruiser. I like the sound of that. Emre Koch, 71 to 85. We need midfielders. Let's get him up. Dunder's not ready at 15, and Turkoglu 72 to 90. All right, let's try and get him loaned out. Right then, January results. We did get a win in the Champions League, but lost to Real Betis. The league's looking good. February, we've got a cup game, and I'm pretty sure we're out of the Champions League. Nothing on the academy front, but I'll tell you what, taking the big risk here on Douglas Rogerson. He's turned 15, 89 to 94 potential now, so it'll still be another year before we see him, but developing nicely. And Omer Dundar looks pretty decent now, 87 to 93 potential, so a couple of these 15-year-olds could explode in the future. All right, January window shut. Was all loan deals, just getting more players out. We do have a 52-man squad now. Most of them are on loan. So I don't think we can sign any more players into the squad. We can sign them into the Youth Academy, but we'll just have to sort of get through this second half of season number 3, reassess our squad, maybe have the time to sell off some of these youngsters that don't have the potential we're looking for to free up space, and see where we're at, because there's just a real thin line between our old players here that are, you know, pushing 30 plus, but they're still 80 odd rated, which is keeping us in the fight, versus our youngsters that are still mid 60s, and there's a big gap to close. Right then, February, good wins in the league, knocked out of the cup by Galatasaray after a 2-2 draw a few days before, and we are into March. One signing this month, it's Goku Dursan, 61 rated, 74 to 94 potential at this stage, chip shot, first touch, and Travella. All right, geez, we need to find some better players. I mean, we're 3 seasons in, and I haven't even really found any superstars except for maybe that Scottish centre back. So we're back in Turkey. I've gone to Poland, and just something a little bit off kilter. We are off to Qatar. All right, April, a little bit slower than usual, but I think we're sitting okay in the league. We didn't check the table in January. I'm just trying to punch through and get these Youth Academy players into a squad where we can really follow along. Right, Youth Academy reports have come back from Poland. We've got Konrad Wojcik, 79 to 94 potential, 16, 6'5". Jockey intercept, anticipate, slide tackle, and bruiser. Hello. We also have another Konrad in Wojciewicz, 74 to 94 potential, 6'2" with no play styles. But okay, some handy defenders there. See how we go. Right, we're getting towards the end of the season. Wojcik looking good, 81 to 94 potential. Rogerson, 89 to 94 potential. The kid's going to be huge. Dursan okay, and Dunder coming through as well. So we'll look to see what they're looking like next season. We need more. Right, let's take a look at the league. El Nisri and Talisca both scoring in the 20s, but Nieto, top scorer for Galatasaray, Szymanski with 17 as well. But yeah, still waiting for those youth superstars to show their faces. Talisca with 11 assists, Szymanski with 9, Fred with 6, Livkovic with 6 assists. The goalkeeper. Yeah, right. Don't know what's happening there. There we go, Theo Bernasconi. Okay, there's our youth Swiss winger, I believe. 5 assists and clean sheets. Ouch. Only 5 for Livkovic. All right, let's take a look at the squad. Carr up 2 to a 74. He'll need a new contract, but Arslan out on loan is up 7 to a 74. So we've got a lot of goalkeepers here. We'll have to assess when they get back. Okay, the defense is starting to age. Jiku down to a 79, 32 years of age. Diego Carlos, 34, 31. Yeah, everything's starting to fall apart here, and we just don't have the reinforcements. Ozturk's up 5 to a 71. We do need to sort out a lot of contracts. Schinkel on loan up 1 to a 70. Schmidt up 2 to a 72. If you want to be my lover is up 4 to a 70. Hendry up 2 to 65. Ujovic up 1 to 66. Seric up 66. No growth. Come on, man. Gali up 4 to a 76. Showing great potential at the moment. Wright up 2 to a 70. So as well on loan up to a 70. Fred down 1, starting to decline, 80. Stemanowskis up 4 to a 71. Pola up 2 to 68, Turkoglu up 3 to a 69, and Sacco up 267, Batua up 267. So just need to push these lads into the upper echelons of the 80s, but it's going to take time. Up 2 is Sari. Yildiz up 3 to a 66. Kaplan up 5, that's good growth, 69. Yildirim up 6, 73. Okay, starting to get a little bit of a midfield. Balik up 3 to a 68. Koch up 3 to a 66. Tallis is still going strong, up 1 again, 84. Szymanski up 183. Becker's up 2 to a 71. Caballero up 170. Jeffrey up 271. Still has the potential to be special. Let's hope he can hold that. Durson up 2 to a 67. Ferreira up 2 to a 70. Stockley went out on loan, up 5 to a 76. Nice. Verlinden's up 3 to a 71. Bernascotti up 4 to a 75. Barton on loan up 4, 67. Holden on up 6 to a 70. Decent growth. Harris is up 3, 66. Potential to be special. Kerr up 3 to a 70. Anderson up 5 to a 70. We've still got Iden. He's only 26. That's handy. Boney up 4 to a 70. And Nasri's hit 30, but up 2 to an 86. Sahin up 3 to a 70. And Emre Turkoglu up 2 to a 64 on loan. We've got a lot to work to do in season number 4. We do get the league table this season. Thank fuck for that. We win it by 10 points. We'll be back in the Champions League. We went out in the quarterfinals of the Cup to Galatasaray. And we finished 34th, only picking up 4 points in the Champions League. Yeah, we got cooked. Hopefully we can do better next season. Right, a 52-man squad. I'm going to have to check contracts, see who needs to be sold. Let's move. It's time for Season 4. Season 4, here we go. We've got Turkey, Gabon, and Portugal looking for new youth talent. And this is what we've currently got in our academy. We probably need to sign some of these up and try and send them out on loan. Konrad Vojic, 81 to 94, does look the goods. I might hold him here and just see how he develops in the academy. Vojtovic, 71 to 89. I think we'll promote him. Rogerson still only 15, but 89 to 94, looking the goods. 6'2" now. Yelman, 81 to 94. Yep, let's go. Durson, 79 to 89. Yep, please and thank you. We've got from Qatar, El Zubaidi, 82 to 94 potential. Holy playstyle, 6 of the fuckers. 63 rated, okay, promote him. No, the team is full. This is where we're going to get fucked up. We need to sell some players. All right, the transfer window is shut. We have sold some of the Youth Academy players. They didn't have potential, so we've moved them on. Beckers, Verdlinden, Avasi, Harris, Durson, Kerr, Ferreira, Caballero, Ozturk, Anderson, Stoljan, Holden, So, Sacco, Turkoglu, Wanna Be My Lover, Rusiel, Durson, Yalman, and Voiceovitz have all gone out on loan. We really only have 5 spots left on our current list, a lot on loan, but we'll see what we can do. There still is a massive gap between our top youth players and the aging first team. So hopefully this is the season where we get some to grow into the high 70s, and that will allow the older players to finally retire and move on. All right, I need to be a little bit more selective with the players we're bringing in just because we don't have any squad room. But we've picked up Joseph Kane from Gabon, a striker, 71 to 94 potential. He's aerial. We'll see how he develops. Checking on results, July started off with a 2-0 win in the league. We plough through August without any defeats. It's time to hit the Champions League. Scouts head out to Turkey, Norway, and Egypt, and we make no signings. But, Wojcik and Rogerson definitely looking like the centre-backs for the future. We'll just need to keep that potential nice and high. Keep them developing. Right, quite a few losses there in September. 1 to AC Milan in the Champions League, but we did get a win there. Let's move through October. We've got Olympic Lyon. The Scouts bring us back Ilkay Güneş, a right midfielder from Turkey, 63 rated, 75 to 94 potential. Dead ball, whip, pass, and flair. Could be one for the future. We'll keep an eye on him. October wasn't too bad. We won most of our games in the league, drawing with Olympic Lyon. We move into November. Big game, Barcelona. One player into the academy this month, it's Rolf Berg, a Norwegian striker, 80 to 94 potential with power header and trickster. All right, November we did beat Barcelona but lost to Leipzig, won all the league fixtures. December we beat Arsenal in the Champions League. Okay, January is upon us. Can we get rid of some more players so that we can bring in those all-important youth academy talents? All right, the transfer window's shut. We got a few more deals done. Kaplan went on loan. Stamanauskas sold. Barton sold. Yildiz, Polak, Kara, all sold. Boney sold. Cox sold. Just trying to free up some space because we've got more talent coming. The Scouts head out. Turkey, France, and Canada. We looked okay in January, a little bit shaky with a few draws, but we beat Wolfsburg in the Champions League. Let's check on the league table, where we currently sit second behind Besiktas. 4 points is the gap, and only 2 points back to Galatasaray. Trabzonspor's in there as well, so we're going to need a big finish in the second half of the season. As for the Champions League, we managed to finish in 16th position. It's put us into a playoff where we're taking on Fenerbahçe S.K. Who the fuck are they? Right then, February we get through it, although the Champions League, I've got no idea who that team is. We won 3-1 and then lost 4-1. So we are out of the Champions League. Right, our academy is starting to get pretty stacked. We found Yildirim. He looks like a pretty decent centre-back as well. 66 rated, 79 to 94 potential with power, header, and aerial. And from Canada, we've got Brett Burns, a midfielder, 71 to 94 potential, rapid and press proven. Just the 2 games in March, both of them wins. And Turkey brings us back another centre-back in Eren Tekin, 64 rated, 72 to 94 potential. Dead ball, anticipate, bruiser, and relentless. Okay, we're building a team. We are still scouting Turkey, Colombia, and Spain. And this month we managed to bring in a French striker in Mathieu Granier, 72 to 94 potential, 64 rated, dead ball, and trickster. Just seeing there, Joseph Kane, 76 to 82, has dropped right off the pace. But you know what? We're going to release him. All right, we slapped it through April. We hit May. We are destroying everyone. We even beat Galatasaray in the cup. So I think we might have done the double here. All right, let's have a quick look at the academy now. No signings from the reports this month, but Wojcik, 66, 89 to 94. Rogerson has turned 16 as well, 6'4", 89 to 94 potential. Tekin, 78 to 94. Yildirim, 80 to 94. Burns, 73 to 87. Gannis, 85 to 91. Berg is 88 to 94. And Granier, 78 to 94. We'll be looking at these lads at the start of next season. they're either going to come in and play, or depending, they may need to go on loan. All right, Teleska with 30 goals and El Nasri with 25. Looks like we were quite dominant up top. No one else sharing in. Szymanski got 11 from the midfield. Assist-wise, Szymanski with 14. Teleska with 7. So, I mean, Gali there with 7. The old stalwarts here at the end of Season 4 are still dominating our team. And I kind of get the feeling I want to flip the switch, get rid of them, and see what the Youth Academy players can do now. Clean sheets. Livakovic, only 8. Right, then let's take a look at this squad, because Livakovic, I mean, 84 rated, he's definitely be doing a job for us. He's 33, his contract's expiring. Arslan coming through. He'll need a new deal, probably. Stolijan out on loan, up 4 to a 72. So, Zico down 1 to a 78. Carlos is retiring. 32, contract expiring. It might be time to flick the switch here. I mean, we're going to be underdone on rating, but, well, depending on what we're doing in the league, we might have enough players that can sort of do something. Complacent from Gali at 79. So only went up 1. Fred's retiring as well. So yeah, this is when the switch happens. We'll have to check contracts and see what we can do. Yildirim with the potential to be special up 4 to a 77 is very good. Talaska 34, might be time for him to move on. Szymanski 29, maybe we keep him for another season. Jeffrey wants more playtime though, so I mean, they will grow quicker with more minutes. Maybe it is time to move these lads on and see if we can get some exponential growth, because yeah, Nesri at an 89, his contract's expiring. We don't really have a backup striker. That's probably what we're missing at the moment. Do we throw the kids to the wolves and hope for the best? Let's check on the league standings. Right, we did win the league by 8 points over Galatasaray, but obviously we've still got a lot of those older players. If we move them on, we may slip out of contention, but it might give them some quicker growth. We did win the cup as well, 3-1. And then, of course, we got knocked out in the playoffs by Fenerbahçe TC, or however the fuck you say that. We need to do better, but I think it's going to be a few more seasons before these youngsters can come through and really hold their own. Let's move forward. Season 5. Season number 5, we're sending the scouts away. Turkey, England, and Morocco. I mean, we're going to really struggle for talent unless this is like a 12 or 15 season rebuild, which I hope it's not. The last one took me over 12 hours. This one now we're approaching on 5.5, 6 already. So, yeah, we haven't even really seen what this squad is capable of. Maybe this is the year, because a lot of those older players have decided to transfer list. We'll see what we can do with this squad. Let's go for a quick flip now. Right, now, the academy, something that we probably need to address. We did pull in a Colombian winger in Navarrete, 77 to 94 potential. Everyone's looking good, 17. It's probably time to promote a lot of these lads and hope that we don't ruin their potential. So, Wojcik, 67 rated, welcome. Rogerson as well, we've monitored him for a long time. Let's get him in, and Tekin as well. And Yildirim, there we go, some centre backs coming through. Burns at 75 to 83. Is he going to be the man? Might just hold him for a bit longer. Gannis 85 to 91 can come in. We'll try and get a loan deal for him. And Navarrete. Berg looks good, but he will need to be loaned out, as does Granier 79 to 94 potential. Right then, the transfer window is shut. We did manage to get a fair bit of business done. A few loans. Iden went to Leeds for 46 million. Bakal went to Manchester United, 11.5. Just trying to offload the older players. We didn't manage to get rid of all of them, though. So Djiku went for 5 million. Livkovic we sold to Dortmund for 18.5 million. But we've still got Szymanski. Couldn't get rid of Talisca. I guess they'll help us out for another season. So the squad is starting to look like a youth academy squad. The front three still, holding their own. But Arslan, the starting goalkeeper, at 77. The back line, well, we've sent the high prospects out on loan. So Ozturk, Schinkel, and Rusu will run the back three. Bernasconi at a 79 and Gali at an 80, so the wings are starting to come through. We've got Yildirim and Kaplan in the midfield. Not a lot of squad depth at the moment, but yeah, let's push on. Season 5. Let's hope for some big growth. Right then, quick check on results. July, we started off with a loss and a draw. August, we got a couple of wins, and then we've lose. It's going to be a tough season with these youth players getting a lot more minutes than they're used to, but we'll push on. We're in the Champions League, and we started off against Real Madrid. Scouts currently in Turkey, England, and Morocco. I still feel like there's some space for a few more diamonds if we get time to develop them, but it's going to be thin pickings. You'd feel that we've probably got enough players there, providing we can develop them to, turn into a European powerhouse. All right, September, couple of wins, a big one there, 5-0 against Adana Demirspor. But, we're floating. A 2-1 loss to Real Madrid. October, we've got AC Milan on the horizon. Nothing coming through the academy this month. Brett Burns is sitting there training by himself, and his potential is pretty much fucked, but we'll hold him there. All right, October, a few wins in the league. We drew with Milan 2-2. We just beat Bayern Munich 3-2 in the Champions League. Hopefully that puts us in some form for the month of November. Right, the scouts are heading out. We're being a little bit more robust with our searches. Turkey, France, and we're into Bulgaria. All right, November, some good wins in the league, but we lost in the Champions League. December, we've got Dortmund. Right, we do pick up one academy player. It is Bilal Idan, 15, 57, 84 to 94 potential. So, yeah, we'll see if we can develop him in time for European football. Right, we did lose to Dortmund. We beat Galatasaray. January's here. The transfer window's open. Nothing into the academy this month. Yeah, those diamonds just aren't showing up here in Turkey. Right then, January, a few wins, draw with Chelsea in the Champions League. We went out on penalties in the Cup. We'll check on the league position in a second. Transfer window is shut. We're into February and still alive in the Champions League by the looks of things. Right then, it might be time to finish our Youth Academy scouting. It's pretty much bringing us back dog shit. I did sign this lad here, Laser Borisov. Great name, 66 to 82 potential. But yeah, I'm not really getting much back. And by the looks of things, how long it's taking these players to develop, we're not going to have time. We've got to concentrate on the squad that we've got, the loanees out there, and see if we can put something together that can eventually challenge Europe. Right then, taking a look at the league table, this is the start of February, of course. I mean, we're still competitive. Obviously, we've got Talisca, Szymanski, and that up top still. That's probably keeping us alive as the back line and the midfield develops around that. But we're not challenging, and Trabzonspor is absolutely dominating. They haven't lost a game yet. We finished 19th in the Champions League group stage, and now we're into the playoffs again. We've got RC Lens. Well, February was kind. Lots of draws, a couple of wins. We're through to the next round of the Champions League. That takes us into March. What have we got? RB Leipzig. Right then, March. Well, we took out RB Leipzig. Got a couple of wins. Lost to Sivasspor into April. What have we got here? Frankfurt in the Champions League. Right, finally knocked out of the Champions League by Frankfurt, but some good wins in the league. We're going to May, only a few games left of the season. We finish off May with 2 wins and a loss. Where do we finish the season? We'll find out shortly. Right then, top scorer Talisca. Well, we're going to lose him at the end of the season. He's joining Valencia. El Nasri still around though, 17 goals. Szymanski as well with the 12. We're going to have to find someone to replace these lads because... yeah, they've been with us since the start, and they've been scoring. They've been getting us to where we've been so far. Some of the youngsters need to come through. Assist-wise, Szymanski with the 10. Talisca with 5. Bernasconi got 5. Okay, at least we're on the board. Clean sheets. Arslan has 12. Right, let's take a look at the squad. Arslan, the number 1 goalkeeper, up 4 to an 81. So got some growth and some momentum, showing great potential. Stolian, the Romanian backup, an exciting prospect. Not happy with his game time. This is the hard thing when you struggle with goalkeepers. Maybe he needs a loan spell just to get his minutes. Ozturk up 4 to a 78. Rasu up 1 to a 74. Schinkel up 3 to a 76. And Schmidt 74. Bojic out on loan, up 6 to a 72. Decent growth. Montanovi up 2 to a 74. Bavicevic up 1 to a 71. Hendry will be going. Rogerson up 6 to a 73. Good growth as well. Uvic we are trying to offload, as well as Seric. Tekin on loan up 4 to a 69. Ghali's gone up 3 to an 82. He's only shown great potential, so he's just about maxed out unless he's had a good season and the dynamic potential kicks in. Anthony Wright up 3 to a 76. Dung So is stuck at a 72. Sacco up 3 to a 73. Kaplan up 3 to a 77. Not happy with his fucking game time. Oh, come on, man. I'm going to have to sort these minutes out. Yildirim, not happy with his playtime. He's an 82 rated, up 5. Give him the minutes. Yelman up 5 to a 71. Taliska will be leaving. Szymanski rises 2 to an 87. Does he stick around? Jeffrey went on loan, up 6 to an 80. Durson up 3 to a 71. Stockley up 2 to an 81. Bernasconi up 2 to an 81. Okay, their minutes are okay. We sent Holden out on loan. He's up 3 to a 77. And Gannis up 8. Big growth, 74. Navarrete up 6 to a 68. Holy shit, El Nasri's still growing, up 1 to a 90. We don't have anything in the strike force. We might have to keep El Nasri for another season. Sahin up 2 to a 71 and Turkoglu up 3 to a 71. Berg's on loan. Oh, Jesus Christ, up 10 to a 73. That's growth. And Grenier up 4 to a 68. We still have work to do with this squad, but I mean, it is starting to get there. We just need a bit more growth. Right, academy-wise, a couple of them decided to cancel their contracts and move on, but Iden's still here, 90 to 94. Well, let's promote him. And we do manage to finish 3rd, even with offloading quite a few players. The youngsters have stood up and helped us out. We'll still be in some sort of European competition. We need a lot more growth. Hopefully Season 6 brings that. Right, we did make it all the way to the quarterfinals of the Champions League, which is a pretty decent effort considering what we've done this season with the squad, but hopefully we can turn it in Season 6. Let's jump in. We'll start speeding it up and seeing if we can get this team to grow. All right, Season 6, we start off with a bang. We have sold Schmidt for 5.7, a couple of loan deals. Sacco went for 7.1, some more loan deals, and Nasri has gone 103 million to Ipswich. That's a big money deal, but it's time. It's time to put the faith in the youngsters and see what they can do. And Szymanski has gone as well, 105 million to Real Madrid. I mean, there's a lot of money in this club, and we're not spending it. Right, then this season is all about development. We've got Berg and Togoglu up top. They're not 90 rated, but hopefully they can find some goals. Jeffrey gets his chance now in the cam position. Yildirim, Kaplan, Ghali out on the left, Stockley on the right. So the Swiss controlling the wings. Rusu, Schinkel, Ozturk, 79 rated. Arslan between the sticks, 82. We've got Bernasconi on the bench as well. More Swiss action, but that's it. There's not even a full bench. We have set a lot of players out on loan. We'll see what we can do. This season, it's all about growth. I don't really care where we finish. I just want these lads to get up and about. Right, then obviously we did have some of those lads until they left in the transfer window. So we did get some wins in August. We beat Rosenborg in the Europa League. We're going to smash this through and see where we head into January. Let's get motoring. All right, we've hit the 1st of January. Let's take a look at some results through the month. September was okay. We lost to Real Betis in the Europa League. We drew with Chelsea, lost to Wolfsburg, won a few games in the league. November, yeah, that's not bad. And December, we lost to Lille. Okay, I wonder how we're doing in the league, though, because, I mean, we've dropped a lot of our best players, sold them off. They're too old. The youngsters, we've put the faith in them. Are we still competitive in the league? Right, we're still doing all right. We're within 1 point of Trabzonspor. So I guess our squad is good enough for the league. It's about getting it prepared to get back into Super European competition. We've got to get back to the Champions League, and then we need to make a good run at it. But let's see how we're doing in the Europa. Right, absolutely shithouse. We sit in 27th. I mean, we've only got 27 players in our squad. It's very thin. But I'm hoping that we'll get some growth and we can push on. So let's keep going with this season and see how the lads finish it off. All right, end of the season. Let's have a quick look here at some results. We got knocked out of the Europa League pretty quickly, and that allowed us to focus on the league. A 5-1 win there in February. A decent run through March. I mean, the boys must be developing. A 4-1 win in the Cup. We move into May. 4-2 win. We lost to Besiktas. And we hit June, which we win the Cup against Galatasaray 2-1. Top scorer, Emre Turkoglu. 21. Decent effort to have the top goal scorer. And Rolf Berg chipped in with 14 as well as the backup, well, secondary striker. Stockley got 10 as well. Okay, and Jack Jeffrey with 9. Assist-wise, Jack Jeffrey with 8. The Australian starting to pull some strings in the midfield. I just knew once his Mazzy went, he would come into his own. Garley gets 6 as well. Kaplan with 5, I think, from the midfield. And Arslan with the clean sheet golden glove. Go on, Arslan. Right then, it is a very small squad, but, you know, things are starting to tick. Arslan at an 85, he's gone up 4 again. Stolijan, the backup, up through to a 79. Doesn't really get a look in. Didn't play a game. Backup goalkeepers in this game just don't work, do they? It's not realistic. Ozturk, not happy with his playtime. Come on, man. An exciting prospect. I'm sure you're playing just about it. 54 games and you're not fucking happy. Wow. What else have we got? Rousseau up 3 to a 78. Schinkel 76. Wojcik's out on loan. He's up 3 to a 75. Montanabe up 4 to a 79. Rogerson up 3 to a 77. Tekin up 3 to a 72. Garley's risen 183. Right up 177. So up 173. The wingers probably aren't getting the minutes either. We'll just have to try and keep them a little bit happier. Kaplan up 4 to an 81. Yildirim up 3 to 85. Has the potential to be special, of course. Yelman up 3 to a 74. Iden on loan up 8 to a 68. Good growth there. Jeffrey gets his fucking game time. He's almost at his Mancy's overall. He's risen 6, 86 overall. Durson up 3 to a 75. Stockley up 182. Bernasconi 81. Holden on loan up 2 to a 79. Gannis up 2 to a 77. Navarrete out 574. Sahian up 1. We probably need to re-sign him. Turkoglu, an exciting prospect, up 6 to a 77. Berg's up 5 to 79. And Granier on loan up 4, 72. This squad is very small. Maybe we sold off too many players. Thoughts? What am I going to do next season? We'll find out shortly. Right, so we win the league. We're into the Champions League. So there's a sniff of hope there. Well done, lads. We won the Cup against Galatasaray. And we finished 28th in the Europa League. Oh, well, Champions League next season. Let's do it. Right, we start off season number 7 with a little bit of a different one. Arslan got poached. Unfortunately, he had a release clause that I didn't see. So, yes, he did get picked off 93.8 million. But you know what? We've swooped in. We've bought him back. We'll see him in January. Right, the squad is a little bit short. So I did send out the Youth Academy Scouts for another quick mission. So we've got a few players here that we can just sort of monitor and maybe bring them in if we do need the extra depth. 26 is a very small squad, and at the moment we've only got one goalkeeper until Arslan comes back. Simshek, 74 to 94. Dumont, a CDM currently, 79 to 94 potential. Andreu, 67 to 75, but he was 67 overall. Valentin, 83 to 94. This guy is rubbish. He's dropped right off, but 67 rated. I just thought if we get injuries or anything, I'm going to have to find a player from somewhere. Franco 82 to 94 from Italy, and a striker Max Grasso 66 rated, 67 to 91 potential. We'll keep them here in the academy unless we need them, but yeah, just some options if some more players got pilfered. Right, then we have hit the 1st of January. Results have been okay in the league considering we lost our #1 goalkeeper. The Champions League hasn't been going too well. We lose to Red Bull Salzburg, a draw with Genk, lost to is that Benfica? I think so. We lost to Monaco, we lost to Dynamo Kiev, we lost to Lazio, and the league's been going well. So we've got a squad that can, get to the Champions League, but we're just not competitive enough yet. Hopefully with Arslan back, we can finish off season 7, have some more growth. It's turning into a long rebuild again. All right, January transfer window is shut. We did send a couple out on loan. Obviously brought Arslan back. Cost us a bit of coin, but I mean, we've got like 500 million in our kitty at the moment, so that's fine. And Sahin did get sold. Okay, 4.8 million. Right, we do reach the end of the season. A few of the Youth Academy players decided to move on. That's the harsh reality of simulating. Shimshek has 68 overall, 80 to 86. He's 18. We do need some squad numbers. I'm going to have to promote some of these lads. 87 to 93 potential for Dumont. We'll promote him, and Franco, 87 to 93 potential. Well, let's see what happened in the second half of the season. We beat Arsenal, and there's that SC Braga in the Champions League. So once Arsenal came back, it looks like we did a little bit of damage, but probably all too late. February, mixed bag, out of the cup there by the looks of things. March was good, all W's. April, not too bad. May, we finish off with a loss, 1-0. Right, Rolf Berg with the 21 goals for the season. Jack Jeffrey with 15. Turkoglu only the 15 from 31. Garley got 14, so we're definitely scoring freely. Assist-wise, okay, Yildirim with 7, Jeffrey with 7, Berg with 7. So sharing it around, sharing the love. And clean sheet. So this will be an interesting one because Aslan came back in the second half of the season and he got himself 5. Stolojan had 4 from 16. Okay, handy backup. Right, then let's take a look at the squad at the end of season 7. Arslan, 88. Stolojan, an exciting prospect now, up 3 to an 83. Shimshek comes in, showing great potential. We'll look to loan him out. Ozturk, 85 up 4, good growth. Rousseau up 1 to an 80. Schinkel up 177. Wojcik's gone out on loan, up 3 to a 78. Watanabe up 3 to an 83. Rogerson up 3 to an 80. He needs more play time, so we'll have to work out what's going to happen there. Tekken on loan, up 4 to a 76. Garley up 2 to an 85. Wright 77. His contract's, I've just given him a new contract. He only wanted a 1-year deal. He's not getting the minutes. Same with Dunsun So we'll have to sort something out there. Navarrete, not happy with his playtime either. It's real hard for these wingers to get some minutes by the looks of things. Kaplan up 2 to an 83. Yildirim's an 88 now. This squad's starting to really tick. Yeoman up 3 to a 77. He only wanted a 1-year deal. Iden up 6 to a 74 on loan. Dumont's just come in. Exciting prospect. Jeffrey's fuck me, Jeffrey. Good old Jack Jeffrey had just whinged and complained he wasn't getting the minutes. We sell off the marquee man, give him a chance, and he has just grown, and he's 91 fucking rated. Durson up 1 to a 76, isn't even getting a sniff. Stockley up 1 to an 83. Bernasconi up 1 to an 82, not happy with his playtime. Holden wants some more playtime as well. I mean, we've got such a small squad, but they're not getting the minutes. Gannis up 3 to an 81, that's some good growth. Franco, potential to be special. We'll get him loaned out. Turkoglu up 5 to an 82 and Berg up 5 to an 84. That's solid. Granier up 3 to a 76. So still a relatively small squad. Season 7. Oh, geez. I think we're just about there. Right, we've taken the league again. That's good news. We're into the Champions League. It's only 3 points, but we scored 82 goals. Wow. That's a big effort. Got knocked out in the quarterfinals of the Cup, and we did finish 29th in the Champions League, but I'm hoping that next season is a better effort. There we go. Season 7 done. Time for season number 8. All right, here we go. Season 8. I mean, the team is starting to look like a team that could really do something this season. Definitely we're going to smash the league with this squad, but can we go deep in the Champions League? I've put Vojic and Rogerson into the starting lineup. We probably have Watanabe, if you want to be my lover, a better option at the moment. But if we can get some minutes into Vojic and Rogerson, they're really probably going to get a lot more growth and really strengthen up that back line. Kaplan's still coming along, but I mean, Jeffrey can run the show here, 91 rated, and the strikers should have a bit more growth in them. So let's jump into season 8. I might try and get a few loan deals done, but that's about it. Let's get simulating. Right, we have hit the 1st of January. We'll take a quick look. We've got a couple of draws in the Champions League early on against AC Milan and Bergamo, Calcio, whatever. Doing okay in the league. Then Champions League, a couple of wins. November, more wins. Team starting to really click. Another win here in December. And we hit January, where we've got some more Champions League games by Leverkusen and Olympique Lyon. Well, we are still top of the league just by the 3 points. We're scoring a lot of goals and really doing a job here. Season 8, the team's starting to really come together. And we also sit top of the Champions League. Is this our year? Let's keep simulating to find out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's catch you up. January, a couple of draws in the Champions League to finish it off, but we're winning in the league. February, yep, cup games galore. We get it done. Lost a few games. You know, it happens. March, Champions League kicks off. Olympique Lyon, dispatched. League W's. April, well, it's AC Milan. We take them down, and that sets us up with a tie against Real Madrid, which we knocked them out, and we are through to the Champions League final. We will be taking on Manchester City. But before we get into that game, we need to check on the squad, see what's it all about. This is season 8, so we've got this one done a little bit quicker than the Reading rebuild, which is good for me. But yeah, an interesting rebuild. What can we do in this Champions League final? Well, let's catch up with the squad, see where we're at, and we'll get into that game. Right, quick look at some stats. Rolf Berg takes the golden boot off Turkoglu by 1. So we're definitely scoring some goals here this season in the league. Jack Jeffrey with the 11 as well. So that's good to see. Yildirim with 12 assists from the midfield. Gali from the wing with 7. Jeffrey with just the 6. Rolf Berg with 5. And clean sheets. We don't see a lot of those, to be fair. Just the 6 for Arslan, and that's probably to do with the 3 at the back formation. He's probably under fire when they really do press. Right then, a very small squad that we've got here at Fenerbahçe, but Arslan has grown into an 89. Stolijan we sent out on loan 86, so definitely a handy backup, and Shimshek's gone out on loan up 4 to a 72. Ozturk's hit an 88, he's up 3. Rousseau up 1 to an 81. Wojciech up 3 to an 81. Still has a fair bit of growth to go, but oh well. If you want to be my lover, up 3 to an 86. Rogerson's up 2 to an 82. Tekken on loan up 177. Ghali's hit an 86, up 1. Wright up 1 to a 78. These midfielders, or wing midfielders, are just not getting any game time, so not getting growth or anything like that. It's a tricky formation to deal with, especially in the simulation sense with rotations. Navarrete's out on loan. See, this is why you just need to send them on loan. Up 5 to an 81. Kaplan up 3, 86. Yildirim up 3, 91. Wow. And we've got Yelman up 3 to an 80. So our midfield is okay. Probably just lacking that one centre midfielder. Iden up 3 to a 77. Dumont on loan up 5 to a 68. Jack Jeffrey up to 93 rated for the Australian. That's crazy. And Durst in the backup up 2 to a 78. Wouldn't be getting a look in. Just the 10 games for him. Stockley up 1 to an 84. Bernasconi up 1 to an 83. Not happy with his play time, even though he had 40 games. I don't get this playtime bullshit. Holden, 80 on loan. Gannis on loan up 2 to an 83. Franco on loan up 667. Turkoglu's up 3 to an 85. 29 goals in all competitions. And Berg up 3 to an 87 with 37 goals in all competitions. There's 2 5'9" strikers. So they'd better have some pace behind them. And then the backup is Grenier. He's only 5'8", not happy with his playtime. Just the 12 games for him. So everyone's, you know, fit and full of themselves, really. How are you not happy with your playtime? 56 games. I don't get this rubbish. Right, we didn't win the league, unfortunately. Maybe that's due to the smaller squad. The rotations weren't quite there. I don't fucking know. Surely we should have dominated, but Galatasaray have won it this season. We are into the Cup, which hasn't been played yet. How is that after the Champions League final? And of course, we are into the Champions League final for Fenerbahçe and Man City. Let's do this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. The Champions League final. Man City, it looks like a very competitive team. Still got Haaland there up top. Edison still going between the sticks. Rodrigo as well. It'd be an aging side. Hassan. Okay, 92, 85, 81, 5-star team, 4-2-3-1, wide formation with tiki-taka football. All right, here we go. We're going to the Santiago Bernabeu for the Champions League final. It's a pretty menacing-looking squad. I've gone with Wojciech and Rogerson. They were the two that we sort of eyed off as the big men that would come through. They haven't quite hit their heights just yet. We've got, if you want to be my lover, on the bench, the 86 rated, but he's only a short lad as well. Ozturk's only 5'11", so we'll go with the big lads to try and deal with Haaland. Not sure how this formation is going to play out defensively. We're going to have to get aggressive, try and find some goals early. That's the Champions League final. Let's do this.
The best two sides in the tournament finally going head to head. What a final we have in store. Find out how it unfolds right here on EA TV.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Fenerbahçe, Man City. Let's see what this team's all about. It's taken us 8 seasons to build this, but hopefully we've done enough. Rogerson to Kaplan to Wojciech. Plays it forward quickly. Here's Gali, the Swiss. Brings it inside. Kaplan finds an opening. Tries to turn his way through, picked out. We're going to have to be wary of the counter-attack because 3 centre-backs are going to have to control. Good from Wojciech. There's Gali. Drives his way forward. City not really approaching. We've got players in the box. Delivers it in. It falls to Berg. He gets the header. Oh, good save from Hassan. Rolled out. Declan Rice is in there as well. Okay, Rodri. Get it through to the big man, Haaland. Jeffrey trying to close the space. And Haaland pushing. Stockley here with him. Haaland keeps on going. Plays it back. Quick 1-2. Haaland. Oh, good save from Arslan. Wojciech plays it out quickly. Garlic gets on his bike. Here's Jeffrey, the Australian, with the shining light in this squad. Drives his way through. Can he set something up? Lays it off. Has Berg. Fucking bang! Fenerbahçe won. Man City fuck all. And that's counter-attack football at its best. Not the Norwegian gets on the board here early. We said we'd need to attack. And we hold up Haaland and then we put our foot on the gas. Lovely ball through. Berg with the finish. And really a magnificent run here from Jeffrey. Berg working in the trenches. 1-0 to Fenerbahçe. Back to the middle. City with the kickoff. Gallagher to Rice. He's it wide. Ekras to Yildiz. Stockley, good work. Rogerson lays it forward. Yildirim back out for Stockley. Tries to get through quickly. Picked out. Yildiz. Rogerson did brilliantly. There's Yildirim. Lays it off. Kaplan drives his way through. Finds Berg again. No, Kabore got back. Laid off. Man City under all sorts of pressure. It's a full court press here from Fenerbahçe. Kabore to Foden to Haaland. And this is where they might expose us, but getting back defensively. Garlic tries to do some work. Through here for Haaland. And Wojcik, big body. The Polski does it well. And Jeffrey's away. Drives his way through the guts. Still comes Jeffrey. Can he set something up? Oh, take it out. Big tackle on Jeffrey. And we'll get a free kick in a half-decent area. Once Rice got a piece of cheddar. All right. Declan Rice just with a bit of a rash challenge there. Well, the free kick set up here. Yildirim is a long way out. Stranger things have happened though. You power one up. Have a red hot crack. And there was no power on that. Absolute custard. 22 gone here in the Champions League final. There's Yildiz. Lays it out. Stockley gets in. And find a way through. Here's Haaland. Wojcik just gets his big body in the way, but Haaland has an opening here. Oh shit, City are in the game. 25 minutes gone. Wojcik tried to put in the big challenge. Haaland too good for him. He's got through the gate. Bounced off the defender. Wojcik couldn't close again. And Haaland beats Arslan. It's 1-1. Game on. Back to the middle, Fenerbahçe, Turkoglu. Tries to set something up. Here's Kaplan. Once he got up his sleeve, tries to play it through quickly. Kabore there, cuts him off. All right, nearly half an hour gone. Tense stuff. Both teams not very defensive, but Stockley does well there. Plays it inside. Jeffrey lays it off for Mohamed Kaplan. He tries to get around the would-be tackler. Plays it forward. Has Berg. Berg shoots. Good save from Hassan. And it's a corner now for Fenerbahçe. Just over 30 gone. Stockley to whip in. Drives it. Looks for a target. Doesn't find one. And Hassan has it covered. And things just tightening up here in the first half. Berg, Rodri, Yildiz, Rice. It's around the man. Gallagher pushes his way forward. They come again. Yildiz out wide. Wojcik trying to close the space. Misses his big tackle again. He's going to try and find Haaland. And Arslan with the save. City are coming. City corner. Foden to deliver. Looks for Haaland. Oh, it's wide. Arslan. Kadir. Wojcik. Finds Garley. Got Jeffrey ahead. Jeffrey pushes. Plays it inside. Berg takes the touch. Good save from Hassan. Corner for Fenerbahçe. It's an attacking game. Vieira loves getting his team forward. Garley to deliver this one. We've set up. Wojcik. Oh, saved off the line. Wojcik again. Not on target. Five minutes till half time. Both teams just still feeling each other out. Jeffrey finds Berg. Offside. Played long. Haaland beaten in the air. Here's Kaplan. Gets it forward. Jeffrey. Rice with a big tackle. Jeffrey wants it. Jeffrey calls for it. Plays it inside. Kaplan finds Berg. Lays it off for Garley. Garley tries to push his way in. Where's the opening? As Kaplan, edge of the box. Shot blocked. Forced to Turkoglu. Good work from Pew. Kabore gets him out. And good defense here from City. Yildiz to Rodri to Gallagher. They get forward. A counter-attack comes as well. Stockley needs to get on his bike. Yildiz down the wing. Stockley overruns. Good from Rogerson. The Scot did well. Kaplan plays it in the middle. Half time. It's deadlocked here. 1-1. Time for the second half. No substitutions. 1-1 deadlocked. Who is going to break this one open? Champions League final. City. Fenerbahçe. And they come ahead through Foden. Tackle missed. Gali got a foot in. Turk. Wojcik. There's Gali. Push his way forward. Kaplan. Back to Gali. The skipper drives forward. Jeffrey sitting wide. Drives his way in again. Still comes Jeffrey. Lays it off. Berg. Shot quickly. Gets another chance. Shots wide. City looking to try and take control here. Looking for Haaland. There's Kaplan. Lays it back. Wojcik. Ozturk. The playmaker from centre back. Retreats. Wojcik just trying to find an opening here. City definitely putting on a press. Played forward. And there's Gali. Lays it inside. Finds Berg. Oh, he's missed again. Come on, Berg. Finish your dinner, son. Well, a plethora of opportunities for Fenerbahçe, but just not being able to seal the deal. And that leaves the door ajar for City. It's 1-1, 55 gone. Down the wing, Foden to Gallagher. They're linking up well. Haaland back to Foden. Gali tries to get in. They're through to Haaland again. He's a bit of a machine. Wojcik. And, well, just safe to Arslan. Yildirim. Plays it forward quickly. Here's Stockley. Trying to find a chink in the defence of Man City. Has to retreat. Looks for an opening. Yildirim trying to work in space, but he's taken out. And looks like we've got an injury on the plate. Good ball from Haaland over the top. Rogerson needs to push back quickly. Does he have the speed? Not really to go with the winger. But somehow got a tackle in. Good work from the Fenerbahçe defence. Stockley comes away. Drives his way forward. Injury to Yildirim. Inside now for Kaplan. Kaplan plays it through. Finds Berg. And can't get a clean shot away. 64 gone. Just breaking down in that final third. Yildiz pushes his way wide. Into Haaland. Back out for Yildiz. Linking up well with the wingers. There's Haaland. Dia misses out. And, well, a little touch there from the defender. Wojcik. Gali almost gave it away. Kaplan, Foden, back to Gali. Just trying to get through this press. Wojcik. Back to Gali. Foden pressing well. Into the middle. Kaplan. Yildirim. Rogerson's got forward. Plays it through. Turkoglu. Pulls the trigger. Good save. 71 gone. Corner for Fenerbahçe. They've made a change. Ramirez checked in. Delivered. And here is Turkoglu. It's Kaplan. And it's a poor pass. And we're going to get caught out here at the back. There's Turk trying to cover the space. Foden really put on the afterburners and they've got some space here. Gali trying to chase. Wojcik as well. Comes into the box. Kadir did enough. Yildirim still playing through that knock. And here's Jack Jeffrey. Needs to set up some play. Stockley. That's his way forward. Now finds Turkoglu. No, picked out by Pugh. Just end-to-end football from both teams. And someone needs to find a way through. Yildiz does. Rogerson with him. Can't quite get there. Good save. Arslan just got a finger on it. Gali gets back. Foden's there. It's all happening for City. Rodri lays it off. Here's Haaland. This will be heartbreaking. Oh, good tackle. Good save from Arslan. Rogerson gets it forward. Less than 10 to go. Stockley pushes his way down the wing. It's a tiring side. We've made no substitutions. And look inside. Yildirim still playing through the paint. Drives his way in. Lays it off. Turkoglu needs an opening. Gets it out wide now. Stockley trying to push this defence. Lays it back. There's Yildirim. Can't get it through. Poor pass. Manages to find Berg. He's in all sorts of shit. And they come away. Gallagher, 5 to go. This one's looking like it'll go extra time. Unless someone can break the deadlock. Foden down the wing. Lays it through for Haaland. This is City's chance. Haaland lays it off. Rogerson did brilliantly. Plays it forward quickly. Turkoglu, can he set something up? Lays it off now. Stockley with not much left in the tank. Gets around the would-be tackler. Drives his way forward, the Swiss. He's in the box. Can he set something up? Lays it off. Turkoglu, good save for San. Corner here for Fenerbahçe. Foden taken off. Corner Fenerbahçe. Full time almost done. Laid up. Berg gets the head up. Lays it off. Kaplan from range. Good save. Hassan has it. And that is it. We're going to extra time. All right, extra time. A couple of changes for Fenerbahçe. If you want to be my lover, checks in for Wojciech, who was completely gassed. And Stockley checks out for Bernasconi. And here he is now. He's a big Swiss. Into the middle. Kaplan. Trying to find an opening. And he's got an opening. Pulls the trigger. Good save for Hassan. Bernasconi on corner duties. Driving it inside. Rogerson tried to get up. And picked out Dali. Can't get that head up. Turkoglu tried to fire it forward. Haaland does find Gallagher. Still playing through the injury. Yildirim pushing back now. It's Turk. Toilet. Good defence from Fenerbahçe. Gali to Jeffrey. Doesn't have much left in his tank. Turkoglu. And he lay it through. He can. Can Berg get here? No. Good work from Kekeres. City have defended well. Closed the spaces that we've looked for openings. And it's a tiring side. Penalties might be on the cards. Haaland tries to push his way through. Jeffrey there. Good pressure from Fenerbahçe. Nice to Gallagher. Quick 1-2s here from City. Rodri tries to push his way through. Plays this one out wide. Yildiz. Bernasconi trying to push. Gets a big tackle in. Throw in. Kirkes. Haaland, good tackle. If you want to be my lover. Yildirim finds Jeffrey. Berg needs to make the push. Jeffrey works it. Finds Gali. Not a lot left in the tank. Jeffrey to Kaplan. Tried to find Turkoglu, but they are just really compact at the back. And 15 minutes to go. Time for Fenerbahçe to show some heart, show some determination. They've got to get a winner here. Penalties could be an issue. City controlling possession. Gallagher lays it through. Yildiz down the wing against Rogerson. Not the quickest of lads. Into the middle. And here we go. If you want to be my lover, to Gali. Jeffrey. Vision. Picked out, unfortunately. City controlling the game. Fenerbahçe trying to find this counter-attack. Good from Yildiz. Injured and all. Kaplan needs the run. Gets it from Gali. Gali pushes. Jeffrey sitting wide. Back inside. Quick touch. Gali. Kaplan. Here's Turkoglu. Oh, he's just been in the pocket of Pew all day. Gallagher comes forward. Closing in on that full-time whistle. Penalties could be on the cards. Gallagher looking for Haaland. Oh, he's got through here. Haaland looking for the winner. Decides to retreat for Gallagher. Wants a better option. Lays it off. Rogerson. Clutch tackle. Bernasconi needs to push it forward. Yildirim tries to get there. Does well. Pushes his way in. Turkoglu takes a touch. Pushes his way through. Still goes. And what the fuck was that? This lad's lost his marbles. Kirkes wide. Out wide. Yildiz into the middle. Gallagher plays it through. Here's Haaland. Almost injury time. Minute to go. I think it's going to be penalties. Although here's Haaland. Drives his way through. Bernasconi can't get the tackle in. We're going to pens. Oh, shit. One thing I will say with youth academy players is they do not develop penalties for some reason. Our best penalty taker Turkoglu with only 60 in penalties. This could be where we lose the Champions League final unless these lads have composure. Let's go. Turkoglu steps up. Can he put it in the back of the net? Yes, he's gone down the middle. Good pen. Arslan against Haaland. Oh, what a pen. All right, Berg. Can he send him the wrong way? Yes, he's done a good pen. We do need a save. Arslan versus Yildiz. Good save from Arslan. Oh, here we go. Gali steps up. Needs to put this one in the back of the net. No, he's gone down the middle. It's a save. Rice steps up. Arslan can't get the save. Good pen from Rice. Yildirim injured. Needs to put this one in the net. Oh, no, it's saved. City in the box seat. Gallagher steps up and he's put it in. We're in the shit. Jeffrey needs to score. Can he? Oh, saved again. It's over. City wins the Champions League. The rebuild's been ruined. It's gone down to penalties, and it's never an ask for a youth academy side. Well, unfortunately, Fenerbahçe don't take the biscuits. But that is where we finish this rebuild. We build a team to make the Champions League final, but we've fallen at the final hurdle. Fenerbahçe won, Man City won. We go down on penalties. And something we do need to look at is how we can develop penalty takers for this kind of occasion. But that's where we leave you today. Thank you for joining me for this Fenerbahçe rebuild. We'll see you in the next video. I'm Sparring DK. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one. The Sparring DK channel now has Patreon, and if you feel like just going that little extra step to help, the channel grow, you can go across to the website, pledge your allegiance to myself, and for $1 a month, you're basically putting it in a jar and allowing for us to go and buy some more beers and record some more beer drinking episodes. Thank you very much to the current lads that have gone ahead and supported the channel. Absolutely tremendous to see anybody willing just to give that $1 a month at this stage. I cannot thank you from the bottom of my heart. You really will make a difference in the future. So jump across there if you're that way inclined to the Patreon channel. Sign up today and we'll see if we can get some extra beer drinking episodes for you at home. Now, if you are looking for some more content, we've got a couple of videos, one here, and if you want to subscribe, there's a button right there. So go ahead, subscribe, and you'll be notified when the video